Hey, what is up people? This is Johnny. In today's video we're going to go over part 2 of cartoon conspiracies. So we're going to be doing 5 more different cartoon conspiracies that you may not know. Number 5. Doug was sexually assaulted by Mr. Dink. The 90s were a great time for cartoons. If you ever watched Doug, you would wonder why is it that he is always hallucinating. This could be due to LSD he takes to cope with the fact that Mr. Dink may have sexually assaulted him. The LSD was probably stolen from his sister. The evidence may be Mr. Dink always invites Doug to his home to show him high expensive gadgets. But in the first episode, he pressures Doug to come over and watch a video with him. Then Dink offers him a chance to work in a heavily secure shed. I mean, he could do anything in that secure shed. In one episode, things even get stranger where Mr. Dink, Doug, and Skeeter get lost canoeing. Then Dink says he is going to search for a camp. When Doug and Skeeter find him, he is naked in a tree, claiming that he has lost his pants, which is pretty weird. Then there's another evidence that Doug's using LSD is that Judy never wants him to go into her room, simply because she hides her stash of LSD there and Doug steals it every single time. Number 4. The Rugrats are all imagined by Angelica. You ever wonder why Angelica is mean to the Rugrats? There is a theory that all the babies are a figments of imaginations of Angelica's. The D-Vials had been an abortion. Angelica couldn't decide whether it would be a boy or a girl, so she made them twins. Chucky died with his mom, and that explains why his father is a big mess. Tommy was a stillborn, which explains why Stu builds toys in the basement. And Susie was Angelica, the only real-life friend who just went along with her crazy imagination. Number 3. Dexters Lab Theory. Have you ever wondered how such a kid could have a big laboratory in a house without no one noticing? Well, it may be indeed all in Dexter's imagination. I mean, how could his lab fit in the dimensions of his own home? The electricity bill would be over the top. He also always likes to speak in a different accent from his family. It would make a lot of sense to assume that it is all in his imagination. Number 2. Courage the Cowardly Dog is a normal dog. You ever wonder why Courage always sees these horrible villains in his house? Well, it may be due to it being in his imagination. You see, he lives in the middle of nowhere. He hasn't seen the outside world, but nowhere. This would leave him to think there are monsters or villains looking for him. Basically, he has gone a little bit crazy, and his owner should actually take him into the city so he can actually see the world. Number 1. The Powerpuff Girls and Samurai Jack take place in the same universe. Alright, so this is a bit confusing at first, but there is a possibility that Samurai Jack takes place in a future of a post-apocalyptic Townsville. The evidence to suggest the similarities is the characters such as the Professor and Samurai Jack. Then there's a city landscape which looks very similar to Townsville. Even a billboard of a talking dog are in the both worlds. Could it be that they are in the same universe or in different dimensions? It would indeed make a little bit of sense if they actually take place in the same place and the same universe. Something may have happened to the Powerpuff Girls. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Also, if you haven't checked out some of my previous videos, make sure to click on those 2 boxes in the middle to go ahead and check them out. Thanks.